THV's Ebony Monet shows us how some are starting their search online in tonight's THV Extra.
If you've ever moved to a new city or community, you may have found it hard to meet new people. Now with the cyber age, many people are turning logging onto their computers into socializing. For those who still crave face-to-face interaction, there's a site for you too, meetup.com.
I don't think a lot of people know about meetup.com, and I think there's a lot of moms in our area that would probably love to be a part of something like this. They just don't know it's there.
Hundreds of Arkansans are logging on, joining, and meeting up. Stay tuned. I'm Ebony Monet. In tonight's Extra, I'll show you how making new friends is just a mouse click away.
It is a little strange for, our parents' generation that were, walking in the door of a complete stranger's house.
The newest place to meet up is cyberspace. THV's Ebony Monet shows us how it's done next in tonight's THV Extra. On to look for love, but more and more, they're also surfing for new friends. In tonight's THV Extra, Ebony Monet shows us how meetups are just a click away. Ebony?
Liz, if you've ever moved to a new city, you may have found it hard to meet new people. But in this cyber age, the internet is a new place to meet up, even for people who still crave face-to-face friendships. You're okay. There's the Benton and Bryant moms.
That's really cute. They're just learning.
Moms and kids of Little Rock, and one called Aspire.
Aspire stands for the Association for the Study of Paranormal Investigation, Research, and Evaluation.
All different, yet they all meet up.
The people in the group have an interest in anything that has to do with the paranormal research field.
They get together for conversation, entertainment, business, and whatever interests them. For Aspire, that includes investigations.
We go out to a place that has a reputation of having paranormal activity. This could be anything from a graveyard, church, private home, business, stretch of road out in Arkansas somewhere.
Aspire met the same way the moms of Benton and Bryant did, online.
I did a Google search for play groups in the Little Rock area, and it just brought up meetup.com.
Meetup.com is a website that links people based on your interest. You just type in your zip code and it narrows your search to groups already formed in your area. Once you browse through these groups and you find one that you like, joining is just a mouse click away. Then it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to take this online communication and turn it into face-to-face interactions. Arkansas has more than 100 Meetup.com groups, like the Cosmopolitan Ladies, Arkansans for Huckabee, and dozens of others in development.
On Meetup, you know that everyone's that's there wants to meet other moms. But if someone's at the park, you don't know if they just want to be left alone or if they already have a million friends.
For the moms of Little Rock, social websites like Meetup are the modern answers to the question, how do adults make new friends?
When you're in high school, that seems to be your main focus, is your friends and going hanging out and stuff, and it gets lost over time.
Many say the desire to have friends is never lost. If this site is any indication, it seems thousands of people are trying to reach out.
Mommies need friends for the encouragement and maybe even for advice and stuff.
Nationally, there are more than 44,000 Meetup.com clubs. People sharing experiences.
He found his thighs, the next day he found his ankles, and then the next day he found his feet.
I don't know what it was, but it got hold of me, and all of a sudden I had a splitting headache. I was sick to my stomach. I was dizzy, and I literally just had to sit down where I was at.
People offering advice.
We just calm each other down. If you're worried about something or you can come here and say, oh my gosh, he's doing this. Is that normal?
People comforting.
As a group now, we tend to gather around our members when they're going through a problem.
And people becoming friends.
This is part of what makes Aspire who we are. We're more than just ghost chasers.
They're also the Benton and Bryant moms. They're the moms and kids of Little Rock. People who meet up. At last check, Arkansas has 253 Meetup.com groups. Liz?
Very interesting. Thank you, Ebony. For more information about those Arkansas groups, log on to today's THV.com and click on the story.